Welcome back. Time to get those car care questions answered.
That's right.
Man.
Andy Fiffick's here from Radiair Complete Car Care. And boy, we learned a lot in the last segment, and now folks get a chance to ask you the question.
Yes, so we're going to start with Holly. Holly in Brunswick said, how often should I replace
Holly,
my
weren't
wiper
you watching?
blades?
We were talking about that before.
We did talk, yeah.
But you got to keep telling them.
So what was the question?
I'm sorry, how often should we replace our wiper blades?
Very short answer. When they start streaking or chattering, time to get rid of them. Experts say about every 1 year for rubber wiper blades, every 2 years for silicone wiper blades.
Mine are well overdue, I think, now that I'm looking and thinking about what you're saying.
See, it's a great question because people take it for granted those things are going to last forever.
Yes.
And when they don't work, it is terrible, especially at night. Okay, Kim from Middleburg Heights. What does it mean? I love this. If my car won't start, but the lights come on.
Okay, well, there's a starter problem, no doubt. If the lights come on, that pretty much indicates the battery may be okay, but you have a starter, you have a starter solenoid, you have an ignition switch. There's something wrong in the starting circuit. Still could be the battery. You could have enough power in the battery to turn the lights on, but it takes a lot more power to crank the engine. So it has to get in and be checked, but it really is no indicator that the light's on and it won't start. Still has a problem. So get it in and have it checked out.
Yeah, have it. That's no fun, especially at night somewhere.
Oh, gosh, that's not good. All right, so Lauren in Bay Village said, is it true that I should let my car warm up for 10 minutes in the winter?
You don't need 10 minutes, but it's always good to get the vehicle started and at least let it run a minute or two before you drive away. What's important there is you want the lubrication to get in the transmission, the power steering, and the engine to reach the places it needs to get to before you drive away so you're not causing excessive wear. You want the vehicle to be lubricated before you drive it. Running at 10 minutes gives you heat, so you're getting in a warm car, so that's nice. But some people would say you're wasting gas or fuel, so it's good to warm it up at least 1 minute. The worst thing you could do is get in the vehicle when it's cold, put it in drive and floor it and take off. You're slipping the transmission a lot because it's not ready to go, and that causes excessive wear and tear on the vehicle. So let it warm up at least 1 minute.
But don't warm it up in the garage with the door closed.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Very, very
Good
important.
advice, David.
Do not do
Okay,
that.
okay, Jason from Vermilion. What does it mean if I see blue smoke out of the exhaust?
Okay, that means you have an internal engine problem. Blue smoke is burning oil. So you either have valve stem seals or you have piston rings going bad. That usually means excessive engine wear. It's going to go away as the engine tolerances expand as it gets warm. That usually just means your engine is getting worn out. So blue smoke is an engine oil consumption problem. Check your engine oil very regularly on that engine. It could go a long time yet, but you're starting to burn oil.
Because some of that oil can go around the rings in the cylinders, right?
It's going around the rings and getting past there. As the engine warms up, the piston is going to expand and it's going to seal that
Tighten it up.
And the oil valve stem seals is a seal that seals the valve stem, and that's going to warm up and expand too, and that'll go away. It's usually only going to blow blue when it's cold. If it goes away, you still have some time, but it's burning oil.
It's a warning.
It's a warning.
All right, well, Jessica from Willoughby says, what causes my battery to keep dying overnight?
Simple, you got a problem. A battery dying overnight is indication that something is drawing the battery down, something's staying on and causing a parasitic draw, or you have a bad battery. It's going to be one or the other. So it could be something as simple as something stuck on. I've seen one where like the power seat motor, the power seat switch stuck, and the power seat's trying to keep moving and it's drawing the battery down. Or a power window switch, or a light is stuck on. I've seen many times people stuff things like in the glove box, and the glove box door is propped open a little bit, and the light's on overnight. So that's causing the battery to draw down. Something is either drawing the battery down or the battery's bad itself.
Okay, Michelle in Lakewood, this is a good one. Is it bad to drive with the gas light on all the time?
Oh, that's a great one. I had a good friend that learned this lesson the hard way. Okay, that
I
is
need to
bad.
listen to this one.
That is very bad because what you're doing is you're sucking up all the sediment off the bottom of the gas tank consistently and running it through your fuel pump. So that's not good. Number two, your gas in your fuel tank literally cools your fuel pump. You have an electric fuel pump in your gas tank that creates the pressure to run your vehicle. The gasoline surrounds the electric fuel pump and also keeps it cool. So if you're running the fuel down all the time, you're actually overheating your fuel pump and you're causing it damage. So you don't want the sediment going through the fuel pump. You also want to keep the fuel pump cool. So if you run it down all the time, you're going to have premature fuel pump failure.
So the second that light comes on, go get the gas.
Not
Don't
the
let
second.
Okay.
Typically,
Because I
when the
normally
light,
will wait a few
Maybe in the
minutes.
quarter tank left.
yeah,
is
when
probably
the
better.
light comes on, it usually means you have 50 miles to go.
Yes.
That's kind of the industry standard. So go within the next 10 miles, 20
Okay.
miles at least. But if you run it all the time low, not good on the vehicle.
Okay, well, I don't do that.
Well,
I
my
guess.
wife goes crazy if she gets in the car and the lights
it's-
on. She goes, "It's like the
I
world's
don't have
ending."
gas.
It's like the world is going to end.
This is why I couldn't get an electric vehicle, because I would be stuck stranded somewhere at all times. 'Cause
Walking around with a thing, looking someplace to plug your
waiting
car
to plug,
in.
I'd be like, "Where's Natalie? She's not on New Day." Well, she's charging her battery at her car.
She's somewhere in Pittsburgh, stuck with no
Charging
electricity.
the car. Nothing.
Okay, what's
Thank
ahead?
you. Thank you so much for coming in.